Yeah, we're going live.
All right, let's do this. I'm so psyched, boys.
She just went to go get her drink. She'll be back.
All righty. I'd share mine with her, but she's not allowed to drink what I'm drinking.
Probably not.
Johnny Grooms, that beard is sneaking up on me, man. It's starting to get long.
Yeah.
I've noticed it in your last couple of posts. I'm like, damn, Johnny's beard is starting to get some length to it.
Yeah, I mean, man, how about seeing these last posts? And Gary's like, how about he's got muscles too?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not bragging or nothing.
I'm not bragging. He said,
Joe's has come back in pretty well since he shaved it off.
Yeah. I'm very happy with the results, the way I've been taking care of it and everything. All the great products I'm using on it.
Hold on, I gotta take my headphones off. Hold on.
It is true. You don't learn about a lot of the products till after you start the journey.
Right. That's facts.
So
I'm very happy. The biggest thing for me was blow drying. I thought I had to be really long to blow dry. And the blow drying has really made a huge difference starting off my day right and getting everything going.
Is that good? Was that a good brush right there?
That was a great brush, Johnny. I got my miner's official brush for me tonight. I'm doing the Johnny Groom.
Oh yeah, I left it upstairs. But this is my call from Main Jack.
That's 8:31, JG.
Yeah, we're live.
What?
Yeah, I told you we're going live. We're live.
Who said
we got Tyson in the chat.
Johnny
wow,
Groom.
stay in front of it, right in the corner.
Hold on there. I gotta get my chat on. Hello, everybody. Hello. We were backstage. We're getting our backstage on. Okay, so Faithfully's in the house.
That's it.
All right, that's about it. You take a few weeks off and you're out of everyone's memory, Johnny.
No, I told you, man. I was like, oh, man. So we should have. Yeah, it's right. It's fine.
You got to start back up from scratch.
Yeah. We got Rob. What's up, Rob? How you doing?
Acker, is that Acker? Yeah, there he is. Nice. Jay in the house. Excellent. Starting to get some filtration in here. I'm gonna wait before we really dive in and let a couple more.
Yeah,
it should work.
Stragglers cruise on in here. How's it going, Rob?
What?
Close it. Just hit the X. Just hit the X.
Mr. Akers. Rob is something else, man. Like, I mean, I love Rob. Rob is like, everybody just tells you just how it is.
Yeah.
You know, like it or not, I mean, that is just Rob for you, you know?
Yeah.
He is definitely straight truth.
He is.
But I think that's why he and I get along. Aside from the fact we're pretty close in age, I think I got about 7 years on him. But you should see him when he's not in a chat, in our group chats and the like. It doesn't change. It's just good stuff. You know, he's just a super good dude.
Oh yeah.
It was a blast getting to meet him last year. I was. I wanted next summer if we go down there, I wanted to spend some time to spend with them, go drinking or hanging out or something.
Well, too, man. How about I noticed that you and how about I think it was Bella, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You and Bella went to see.
Yep. Yes, sir. We looked around Crushers too, and I'd seen Jimmy Ready Man that morning. It was a good day.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
It sounds like a good day. You're saying you went to go see a few of the other people.
Oh.
I told you we can't go visit minors though. They're nowhere close.
I never said I want to go anywhere because if I have to go on the plane, I'm not going to.
Nah, no planes.
so we got a tiny crowd. Johnny, maybe you can shoot out. I don't know. Shoot out the share like, "Hey, fools, we here," something like that. We're back after so much time.
Yeah, let's.
How long has it been since you did one?
What's
3
that?
weeks. It's been 3
How long
weeks.
has it been since the last one?
It so happened that Christmas and New Year's Day fell on Wednesdays, and then I had a sick day before then. So we've been off 3 weeks.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to remind folks you're still here.
Yeah. I want to thank you, Joe, because you did a nice job of posting a few times to get the reminders out there.
I did my best, man. Always try to help out.
Rob just said he shared. Thank you, Rob. So here, for the 2 or 3 of you that are in the house, you're our guests tonight. Right above me in the Brady Bunch, we got Bearded Life, and of course, well, actually, I need to go that way. Sammycakes.
Yeah.
Good to have you guys up here, therapy. And to my over that side.
That way. No, wait, that way. There we go.
This, of course, is the man. He's the face of, but he's only one arm of a man. They're like an octopus down there in West Virginia, man. They got lots of hands, and that's Mike from Miner's Beard. Glad to have you back on here, Mike.
Thank you, brother. Thank y'all for having us. Beth, man, like, she won't be here in a few. Like, she's there doing her girl thing, blow down her hair and stuff. You know how.
Good. I love having Beth on too.
All right, so
Hey,
since
that's right.
Tyson was the first one in chat, he's gonna get some was it our silver coin?
Oh,
I don't think he has any. I don't think Tyson, you still in the chat? Do you have any? You don't have any silver. Beard therapy silver.
Bearded Zebra in the house. Good to see you here, man. So, are you keeping count of that, Johnny?
Am I keeping track? Yes, I am actually.
All right, awesome. Let me see if we'll figure out. Oh, real quick, I just wanted to show you guys. I had posted this, but I love this logo. You know, Miners is right up there at the top of the game for the logo, but I love this dude right here. He's a lumber dude.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
very nice.
Wisconsin. Notice his head is in the shape of the state of Wisconsin, and he's got the beard, and it's a nice little logo.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of logos, let's jump into what's in Beard, and one of my favorite Miner logos is in Beard tonight, baby, with that double barrel moonshine.
Oh yeah.
I got the Spitfire.
Yeah, that's the next one.
I got mine beer today.
Oh yeah, the smoky orange.
Yep. This
I needed a good butter. So.
So where my Sammycakes? Are you wearing any Miner's lotion tonight?
Yes, she is. Go ahead, show him.
Oh, look at that. What's that one called, Sammy?
The Timeless Mistress.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely her favorite lotion, period. There's like not even a question.
What's the fin on that one, Joe and or Sammy?
That right there.
Yeah, okay. So exotic blend of she's gonna try and read this because I'm blind. Go ahead.
I don't know that word either.
I think it's sandalwood.
I don't know that word.
It's bergamot and sandalwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. You get that kind of creamy and that kind of sharp citrus.
It's got a very nice scent to it. It does. It's very nice and mellow.
He's trying to steal my lotion.
I did not try to steal your lotion.
He's trying to steal it.
All right,
She
so
can steal my beer, but I can't touch the lotion.
Okay, first, this is mine.
You see what I got to deal with?
Because I know lots of females use the oil. Look, so little jolly old fat man there. Does she like the
You
oils?
sent her one with her name on it, so that's hers. It's not mine.
Oh, okay.
He did not say it was for you.
That's a fact. You can't argue that.
There's my name on it.
So, Joe, let's start with you, and then we're going to move over to Miners as we usually do. I interview the community member, or members in this case, and Johnny tackles the owner. What made you start to decide to do, well, even before that, let's go back to the actual idea of the beard and your journey with that. And what made you decide to want to talk about this stuff on camera and including Sammy with you and all that? Tell us all about all that jazz.
The beard journey has been kind of on and off for a while, but every time it got too long, I would start getting the beard itch and all that stuff, and she hated it. I mean, she loves my beard. She gets mad when I shave. So I started noticing the beard products and stuff, obviously trying to find something to help with that. And then it was almost like opening Pandora's box.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Joe, when you noticed the beard, like at Walmart or a drugstore, or was it online? Like,
No, actually, my first one was Honest Amish online. It was Honest Amish. And then, yeah, Boss Man was after that and a few others. And then, like I said, it just kind of led me down the rabbit hole. And I started talking to a few different owners and stuff like that about their products. And me and my brother just decided we were going to give it a shot.
Nice.
We were going to see if we couldn't. Our main goal was just to get into the community because we loved it.
Right.
So we just really wanted to be a part of it. And then she did an unboxing with me the one day just for fun. And everybody loved it and she loved doing it. So it all just kind of evolved from there to where we are now.
Now, I heard you say Honest Amish and Boss Man. I think I'm familiar with the path you took. Did you go to Amazon first when you started looking for beard gear? Did you go somewhere else?
Yes, Amazon first. That's why it was Honest Amish, then Boss Man, and they're all the ones on Amazon that I could find.
Yeah, and then I know for me, when I got on Instagram, that's what I consider the community. I know it's bigger, but Instagram is what I can, And
Yes.
that was a year, almost a year ago. It was late January last year. And then one of the things I wanted to do with my channel besides reviews was the idea of United Beards of America. And in my research, I just kept and now we're talking like March of last year. I came up with dozens of small batch companies. Dozens. This was before I knew of a Miners, a Jolly. Basically, anyone from like June on that you might have heard of, they weren't even part of them. And that blew my mind. I was like, how big is this thing, as far as a small batch goes?
That's exactly what happened to me, really. I got on Instagram and started noticing some of the small batch companies. And then every time I found one, 5 more would pop up. And I'm like, wait a minute, how big is this community? Like, it was crazy to me how many companies were out there. And not just how many were out there, but how many were really good.
Yeah.
So it definitely took me down, and now it's a bit of an obsession at this point. But that's okay. That's okay.
Now, there's something I haven't asked, and I think I'm going to start to ask, definitely the guys who review. Adam from Hanyaker said something on one of my videos, like, he was just talking about, hey, how's it going, Beth? Good to see you.
Hey guys.
How do we as reviewers choose what we choose, whether it's to review or to try, since there is so many choices? Do you have a strategy for that? I know Johnny's made lists. I know I've made lists. Do you have a thing? Do you have a checklist? What's your whole deal?
Yeah, well, I mean, like starting the new year, there's definitely a checklist right now. I want to do companies that we didn't get to last year. And it's definitely a checklist. I don't know that there's any real method to my madness, but it makes sense to me.
Right.
Exactly how I want to do things and when I want to do them. My brother unfortunately works 13-hour days, so he kind of leaves it all to me.
He's only here for
but there is a method that I do like to try and get new companies in all the time. I know that even the companies we have reviewed are constantly making new stats, new profiles. So we are going to get back to everyone eventually. But since we're still pretty new to this, we want to try and get to as many new companies as we can.
Right. My philosophy when I started my channel was lots of people are doing the Luxes and the Fables. I'm going to let them do those reviews, and I'm going to look for the hidden gems, if you will,
Yeah, I mean, I try to say, it's kind of funny. There's always a trend in the beard world, if you will. What company's trending a little bit, and they're getting a lot of attention with the reviews and stuff like that.
Right.
And I always kind of try and go to the left of that a little bit and see if I can't find a little hidden gem somewhere that nobody knows about.
So who have you not tried yet that you know you're going to, but that you're really itching to try? Is there a company? Or perhaps a particular scent or product from a company you may have tried? What's out there that you're really wanting to get your hands around?
I want to try ginger beards. I haven't gotten to ginger beards yet. Hanyaker, I haven't tried a single product from him yet, and I'm dying. Yeah. And then another one is Barbu.
Barbu's good, yeah.
Yes.
I think if Sammy's anything like my daughter, she's going to want to rock that yak. I'll tell you that for sure. Because Hanyaker is my daughter's fave,
Oh, well, she definitely scent tests everything before I get my hands on it. And if you don't pass her nose, she's not going to let me wear it. So Good luck.
Now, did she open the packages before you do, or?
Yeah, she gets to them first.
Oh wow.
She gets to them first. She gets first dibs on everything and lets me know if it's okay.
So she's the boss then. She's like the boss
Oh,
of your
yeah.
beard channel. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, she runs the show. I'm just along for the ride. She runs the show.
That's what I say. I'm going to check the chat real quick, and then I'm going to throw it to Johnny so we can hear from miners. Ben Taft says a lot of them gems out there, amazing products and companies. Bearded Joey Hookham is in the house. Honeyocker's is phenomenal. Ryan C is in the house. Bearded Zebra, who does reviews, also says he tries to look for what everyone else isn't using, which is good.
Yeah.
Straight Bearded said, Rob says, Honeyhocker is like a lot that hasn't gotten his full experience just yet. I agree to that. There's that's very, very interesting too. I think it's going to be very interesting to me. I think I got a hold of Honeyhocker in March, April, but I think it's going to be very interesting to see. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen this year. And with that, I want to segue over to miners and see what I want to tell you two guys is, and this is not just because you treat me right, because you love me dearly, but I didn't ever get to do my top 12 companies. But the criteria for those companies for me was a lot about product range, consistency and scent as far as every time one is released, it's a winner. And there was a third one, but I want to let you guys all know that Miners is definitely a top 10 company for me in 2019. And I didn't know about you guys. I think I shot my first review in August. So you guys came hard and fast and late. And you haven't let up. You haven't let up at all. So props to you guys, and I'm very excited to see.
Thank you.
I mean, I already know what you're getting ready to do here in early 2020. It's very exciting, but I'm going to save that for Johnny and stuff. But I just wanted to say I love your guys' product. I love what you do, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I don't think we have to tell them how much we love them.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm telling you now, thank you, Johnny, and Sammy and Joe, too. I mean, how about us, like, Beth is like, how about this scent here? And I'm like, do you think that Barbado Joe would like this scent? And she's like,
I mean, we literally.
honestly, listen, the double barrel shotgun.
The moonshine, yeah.
Yeah, moonshine had you in mind, Joe.
Oh, that's
You in
awesome.
Because of the
You nailed it.
gunpowder.
If you had me in mind, you nailed it, baby. I'll tell you that right now.
That sounds amazing. I love
Truthfully, guys,
That
look,
scent was fun to make.
Yeah,
It was very, very
man,
fun.
how about there are 6 fragrance tools?
Yeah. And
6 of them. And most people's like,
that usually doesn't work
out, you know? And, man, it just worked out. I mean, it was like, bam, and I was like, we got to send this to Joe and Johnny now.
Yeah, that was the first thought. So, yeah, that was very fun. It was very fun to make.
Yeah, and two, Gary and Brian, man, thing, dude, they're like getting it hard too. Like, guys, man, we can try this, try that. I mean,
It's crazy when we all get together because it's like there's so many ideas, and then you'll think you have an idea, but then it turns into something wild.
wow, and swim off the wall.
Because
You
you're
know?
taking like 4 brains and then making this. Y'all don't even know what we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, listen, I'm telling you,
Like it's crazy. We have like a book of things. We could probably put out a beard oil like once a week.
once a week.
I mean, it's crazy. You're like, if one don't turn out, we know we've got something to back it up.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay, I've got a question for you, but I want to make sure that Johnny gets all his questions asked. So I'll hold mine because he might ask it during the course. But I'm going to toss it. No, I can't.
Probably not. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. Yeah, you're in the direction.
Johnny Grooms, it's
There
up.
it went.
Other way.
Okay, so we've had you on a few times already, and we've gone through the whole. Oh, shall we? We're good.
Yeah, I know.
come back over here.
Hey, yo, look who
Somebody
just walked
come in the
in.
door.
Yo, it's I know.
You can get.
Right.
You can get.
Right.
Well, let me see. See if you can move something.
Here's another
I'll move out of the way.
brains of them.
There you go.
Gary.
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 Gary. Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah, you guys been on, and like we've gone over like your story and how you started and everything like that in past shows. So I just want to start off with a question that I've been waiting to ask, some companies. When it comes to reviews and reviewers and stuff like that, what is the one thing that you guys have noticed that some reviewers haven't been mentioning or doing when it comes to like your products? Like, is there some that more that we should be telling, or even as myself as an example, I reviewed you guys just recently, and did I miss anything that was like key that I should have told anybody or anything like that? Like just so I wanted to know, just so I could be a better reviewer. Like, what is your guys' view of like an ideal review in a sense?
Well, I mean,
we just like honesty.
Yeah, I mean straight up. Like, how about like something sucks? Just say, how about I don't like it? That is fine. Truth, man. How about that's where me, Gary, and Brian and Beth.
We pull from that.
Right. We got pull from that, and we got to go straight back to that drawing board, and then we like try to like make it scent more. Whatever you want to call it.
We'll try to improve it.
Yeah.
We know what we want. We know what we want to put out there. If someone says something that's totally off the wall, we're not going to try to change something drastically just to, everybody has opinions. But at the same time, if it's consistent and we know that there's a problem with it, we want to go out and fix it. So we'd love people to have constructive criticism is our
main thing.
friend, because,
Right.
We want to know what people really think.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, that was my big important question. You didn't really have because I asked you guys so many questions before, so like all this stuff has been covered. So
can I jump in there real quick, Johnny, while you're thinking?
Sure.
All right. Here's my question. I have had a long time, like some companies will take months to release a scent. Some companies release a lot of scents, like mine and others. My question is you guys decide and you're making these decisions. Are you worried about saying we're releasing too many? Are you worried about saying we're not really? How do you do that balance and that juggling act? But also, like you said, you guys could do a scent a week, but then also juggle that creativity that you got with all those brains over there coming up with ideas.
Well, like, see, like starting out back in 2019, man, like he's like throwing them out left and right.
Right.
Yeah. And now, like, we're like, okay, we better just hold off for a few and let a scent kind of like grow.
We'll push something more. Well, I have a few that's in the background, but then we'll push something. We're going to start pushing like certain ones.
Yeah, certain ones instead of. Man, look, dude, I'm telling you, in like 2020, me, Gary, Beth, and Brian, it might come out with, they sent, can't we? With every week of that whole year, guaranteed. And man, I'm like, we need to choose which ones to throw out there and whatnot, and save it for a next time. So.
Yeah.
Now, as owners, like when you get obviously you have your carrier base and stuff, and you're doing your stuff with your fragrance. What's aside from when you guys are like, yes, that's going to go, do you ever do any kind of like testing as far as does it work just as a scent outside, like in the bottle and in the beard obviously are a couple different things. So how does that all play out with you guys too?
Well, like me, like for some odd reason, like I can't grow a beard like Gary here. I mean, seriously, Gary and Brian, man, like I'm telling you now, dude, like they can shave and 2 weeks later, like bam, they're back out there. But yeah, man, how about I will call up Gary and Brian and say, here, man, try these out. Gary, man, he'll say, yeah, I know once Gary.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, you smell the bottle like you said, you smell the bottle. It's different, but once you warm it up, put it in your beard, sometimes we've come across some sense we've made that's kind of not there. When what I mean? So we have to go back to the drawing board and come up with some different ideas. Try to make it the words more appealing to the Who knows?
We all of us even feel. I mean, even I put it on my skin because I want to see how long it's going to last. I want to see if it's going to irritate my skin.
Right.
I want to see, just anything. Everybody puts it on. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Everybody wears it.
And they are some that Gary's like, dude, that's not good. So that's like, listen, Gary and Brian has got a nose, man, like a daggone beagle dog, man. I mean, like, they can smell stuff 4 mile away.
Beagle dog?
Well, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Sir, look.
It's a blood.
We've been, look, me and Gary, man, like, we've been best friends / family since what?
97.
Yeah, since 97. So, I mean, man, how about it's great to have a like a family-based community with the company here with me, Gary, and Brian, and Beth and stuff. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Last one, and this is just kind of a quirky one. All right, so you're called miners. You're obviously in West Virginia, and there's some mining going on there. Have you guys ever gotten any feedback from miners talking about, like, in that enclosed space, wearing that beard oil, what their reactions are, what their experiences are?
Go on.
There you go.
I actually work in mines.
Yeah.
Every night I go in, I'm constantly bringing guys different scents. Like, man, I love that. And bring me the butter, bring me that. I like it. I love it. So I go in the mines the way it is. You got your air's flowing in. And like I'll sit up like 4 or 5 different band trips. I'm up here in the front and it's flowing back. Everybody's like, "What you got in today?" And I'm letting them know, I'm like, "This is something we're working on, man. I want that."
So you're like a billboard with like built-in smell-o-vision for the company.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome.
You should do a beard wash called coal wash. And just like get all the do a wash. Yeah. Right.
Good idea.
That's a good idea. You just call it coal wash and then make sure it gets the coal right out of the beard.
Yeah.
Gotta write that down. And you can do charcoal. You can make a charcoal soap saying coal. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, we thought about that.
Yeah. Like, well, you like thought.
Yeah, we thought
hard about that.
Yeah. So what is the Monopoly thing? Indeed, like what how do you play?
Question. I was curious. So,
okay.
Everyone in the chat, listen up to this. Listen to this.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Well, see here, normally, man, how about the 4 guys, Vanderbilt and stuff like that? So mainly, man, how about they started a big old monopoly back in the 1900s, 1800s. Yeah. So mainly, like, we all came up with, hey, why don't we do a miners monopoly board game? Where that, man, like,
if we have a chance to get
free products.
Okay.
Just by buying a beard oil. Where's those at? How about I'll show? No, man. How about the stickers?
I'll get those. But
so
sold out.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, like, we've been selling plenty of stock of that. I mean,
but it's in production right now.
Yeah. So mainly, whoever buys a beard oil from now on throughout the whole year, man, how about they get a sticker, like a Monopoly game sticker, and man, how about they get a Monopoly game board with, and man, and yeah, how about they like collect all 3 stickers?
I'm ordering from
Okay, so if you buy an American Building America Series full, you get a game board and you get game pieces. If you buy anything from Miners Beard, you get game pieces. You have to buy a Building America Series oil, which we'll be bringing out, one oil, and then weekly we're going to be bringing out these oils, and you'll get a game board.
Okay.
And so as you collect different ones, you get 3 of a kind. You can either turn it in, get those 3, you get a balm, a oil, and a butter.
Ooh.
Or you can save them all, collect them all, and get $350 worth of product.
Yeah.
Wow.
And anybody can win.
Yeah.
Like,
And $350 goes a long way at minors. Let me tell you that.
It doesn't sound like much, but it really is. You get like how many sets of balls, oils, and butter?
So you get two. What?
You get 4 oils, and then you get what? 4 sets of balls, oils, and
8 sets of oil, balm, and butters.
Wow.
Now the boss has just spoken. She wants me to get Monopoly pieces now. So we
Like,
get
you
off
have
the
to buy
Monopoly to go order for mine.
the Building America Series oils to get the game board.
Yeah.
I have a problem with the Monopoly game, and it's not on you guys. It's just my own personal problem. Like when McDonald's has their Monopoly, it was the one time I spent maybe $40 in hash browns just for pieces. It was bad. It was so bad because they gave you it was like two hash browns for $1, and each hash brown had 2 pieces, so you would get 4 pieces for $1.
Yeah.
And I spent $40 on hash. I had a mountain bag of hash
So
browns.
he sat there, just kept buying hash browns. And
Yeah, just
They have
for
hash browns too.
and then what they did after I did that, they stopped putting the pieces on the hash browns.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you this is. I bet they will be winners.
Yes,
Listen, McDonald's just does
they
that.
made it hard.
No,
They're
no,
gonna make it
I'm
that
just
hard for
thinking
them.
like I have an addiction when it comes to like games like that.
And also, like, I think that we're going to be giving the box sets. We're going to make a Building America series box set. And in those box sets, not only will you get a board game, but you will get
Either a
$500 Miners Monopoly dollar.
and right there will win
Bill.
you a free box set.
You'll get a
Of
free
your
box
choice.
set. And then there's others that give you free shipping. Then others that give you, the box set's going to give you a little bit more of a, reward if you get a box set. So
Wow.
you're going to get Miners Monopoly money, and it's going to have rewards on it.
Yes.
So
That's awesome. I love the idea. It's like, I don't
What
think
the-
you can monopolize on some weird product.
Hey, that's what we're doing with monopolizing.
Right.
I wanted to let you guys know something. I haven't played Monopoly forever because I'm old and I don't have that kind of time. I love the game. But the property, I always feel the best properties are the orange brown before free parking or the red after free parking. And because red is a little bit more money, I always like the red. Well, audience, guess who's in the red, baby? And they guess who's in the red. Gonna get you some apricot blend.
He's like, we've got to put John there, and I'm like, yep.
When I saw that, I said, okay, I've truly made it. I'm on a Monopoly board, I guess.
There you go.
Oh man.
So why don't you tell us what those set profiles are for those Builders of America set?
They are the time travelers.
The ones you can win, but like the profiles for the old.
How about the time traveler? There's the Barbadell Joe collaboration.
Those are the oils you can better you can win.
Yeah, and smoking sweet orange.
Yes.
Let me see. What else did we put on there?
We put all kinds of them on there. Some of our major sellers.
Yeah.
Nothing that was.
Hold on. Let's go down here to the side and see.
Okay. Well, we don't know. Okay, so there's Haunted Carney. There's Smoking Sweet Orange, Double Barrel Moonshine, Time Traveler, and of course the Barbershop.
And then
of course we have the Carnegie, Vanderbilt, J.P. Morgan, and Rockefeller.
Yep.
We have all those.
Give the people in chat the profiles for those 4, please.
Okay, for the Rockefeller.
Okay, that's easy.
That is easy. How about he was oil?
Yeah.
So mainly, how about
It's
unscented
oil
unscented oil?
because that's what he did.
Yeah, he was the oil man. So
Pretty good.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, and
That's your
then the Vanderbilt.
So
Let's see. Well, I have it up here.
hold on.
I've got to
You're at the
describe it
wrong
exactly.
spot, honey. I'm sorry, Joe.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
No
y'all.
problem. No
I
problem.
want to tell them exactly what's in it, like how to
Right.
describe it exactly.
Okay.
So this is a really good one. I really love this one. I just got through making a bunch of them the other night, and go ahead.
It's bourbon, cherry, cognac, tobacco spiked with a lemon and leather smell.
That's the one I want. That's the one.
That sounds
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, Joe. How about I was surprised?
Yeah.
Because I mean, how about I smell it and I was like, man,
it's different.
it's different.
These are very complex scents, so we wanted to make them really, really different. And then, of course, is it this one?
Morgan is
Oh yeah. Now this one I really love.
Morgan, man. How about the cedar wood
It's a vintage cedarwood chest,
with a coffee bean, with
caramelized pralines.
pralines and chocolate wafer.
Because get this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay. So because
Before J.P. Morgan started the banking thing, how about he was selling coffee?
he would get the coffee beans off the ships and sell them and bargain with them, and that's how he learned how to do his business before he got big. When he was a young kid, he did that. So
Yeah. How about his daddy? I mean, man, how about his daddy, man? He was a millionaire from he was all banking. But now, J.P. Morgan started out selling,
he wanted to be bigger than that.
And then, dude, how about the Civil War? He got the gun from the soldiers, and then he went and sold them for like so much money too. So I mean, it's crazy.
I mean, he knows all about every one of them. Like he's studied them for.
But I love Vanderbilt now. I mean,
and whenever we seen a picture or something, we were looking for something else. He said that let's say the Vanderbilt, or was it Vanderbilt? No, it's Carnegie.
Carnegie.
And then it went from there.
And then I caught up Gary and Brown. Gary and was like, that's a great idea.
Then it turned into something else, and something bigger.
And Miners Monopoly.
Now it's Miners Monopoly in the American Builders.
And then
Building American Series.
see here, who else do you got?
Carnegie.
Okay.
Carnegie, yeah. Carnegie is pretty cool too.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Carnegie is, of course, brown sugar, bourbon, Cuban tobacco, and plus co-embers, which, quote, man, how about it's the steel smoke and stuff. And then, man, how about the touch of vanilla? So.
Now, that's the one I really want. And Carnegie, of course, is big in Pittsburgh because he was steel. You know, so to my region, of the four, he's the one that's closest to where I am. But Carnegie is one for me. And who was the first one? Vanderbilt? I think Vanderbilt was two of those new profiles. Or no, it was Vanderbilt. No, yeah, Vanderbilt. That's what it was. The Builders of America, 4 new oils connected to the Monopoly game. And I love it. I love the idea. I love the marketing. I love the whole.
Oh yeah, and we have the Gentleman's Brew,
which it's Brian on the cover.
Yeah.
And that's like a brown sugar roasted bean and a cranberry spice. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That sounds good too.
The roasted bean.
Roasted coffee bean.
Roasted coffee bean. Okay.
Coffee cranberry.
Roasted bean. I was like, which kind? Potato or black?
Trying to figure something out.
And then
we have so many.
And then we have Chief Logan.
Yeah, Chief Logan, and that's tell them why.
Okay, so mainly Chief Logan, that is a part of our home here.
Logan County.
Yeah, Logan County.
Oh, okay.
So mainly, man, how about the pop tobacco scent?
Yeah.
How about I'm still yet
Playing with it
playing around with it.
A little bit
and Gary and us is playing around with it, Beth, and we got some pretty good ideas for that.
Awesome. You know, I love it. Let's go on in the chat really quick. It's funny because I mentioned this earlier. Acker says, "When did your beard level up, Johnny?"
I don't know. I just I must have been all the Cliff Bars. Okay, no, I don't know.
Jack Beard says it's looking on point. James Pershing said, "Looks like your beard eats steak and taters 3 times a day."
No.
Acker said,
I know what the next collaboration is going to be for Johnny Grooms.
Yes.
I bet it's going to be the Cliff Bar scent.
Yes.
And then, dude, and then, man, we walk out like a Barbados Joe in the back of it, smiling a little bit.
Yeah. Gotta do it. I think we'll do that.
Everyone's loving the beard, Johnny.
I know. I'm reading the chat, like trying not to laugh too much at the chat. They're cracking me up.
Hacker said you had steroids for your profile pic. I thought you had some I thought you doctored that. Was that straight?
No. Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Where do you hide those seemingly muscles,
I
brother?
don't know. Just the way I look. You know?
So you got a
I thought he
tiny
thought
tummy and a big upper body.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
have a tiny tummy.
No, I have like a. It's like a pony keg now.
No. Literally, your stomach is tiny, right?
Oh yeah.
The organ, yeah.
Like the organ inside. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, me and Gary watched that video of you and Johnny that night right on the start. And I'm telling you right now, me and Gary, we sit there and we laughed for, I would say, 45 minutes, man. It was like rewind, over, rewind, over.
Which one was it?
Y'all, Johnny knows what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Johnny, which one was it?
The first time we had him on, and the Cliff Bar thing. The Cliff Bar. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I remember.
Still yet to today, me and Gary talks about it still yet and laughs about it today. Never gets old, man. Yeah, and
Okay, I got red on.
and dude, Mo's face, man, was like trifling.
Yeah. I like the most whenever something like that happens and you see everyone's faces, like their reactions to what they just heard. That kills me. That gets me every time.
Dude.
Especially
That
Joe.
barely-
Joe makes like the best reaction faces. Like, oh my god, it's hilarious. Especially if something,
honestly.
it's especially if something like makes him squeamish. Oh, it's
Look at
great.
Sammy.
It's awesome.
Johnny's organ is tiny. No, I can't comment on that. We need to talk to his wife for that one. We're talking about his stomach, Rob.
Over my dead body.
But James said, thankfully, you're very comfortable in who you are. So that's good. I'm glad, John. You do seem very comfortable in your own skin. I like that about you.
Yeah, it took a while.
It usually does, man, particularly for guys. Girls
Yeah,
get a lot more comfy than we do.
It was a lot. It was years of just hiding in the darkness.
Mm. Yes, sir. Now, Johnny, we didn't. Do you have a reaction video for this week?
Yeah, actually, I pulled it up before we started, and because I was talking with Joe for a while, and I was like, Joe, what do you think is funny? Like, what do you find funny? Do you find people getting hurt funny and everything like that? And
I'm not a good person.
and we were like, but then he gave me a great idea, and it was like, when animals attack humans, always hilarious.
I hope you have an emu going after a bearded guy, dude. I really do.
No, I mean the first video I found, I was like, I don't know if I should put this on YouTube, man. People were getting like their arms taken off and shit. But I was like, so I found a lighthearted one. It's not so violent. So yeah, that's what I
The only one we have to worry about is Sammy.
She's fine. She's fine.
I like it.
I think Joe just said the more blood, the better, and decapitation.
Yeah, it's good. She watches horror movies with me and stuff. She's fine.
Yeah, baby.
I can find that one where the monkey ate the lady's face. Remember that?
And she had the plastic surgery, right?
Yeah, it was all fucking crazy. Like, oh my god.
That was on that weird. I forget the name of the show, but there's a show that's all about people that like have wild pets. Strange Attraction.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
They had the one about the guy, he owned like a bunch of monitor lizards and they wound up eating them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, if you die, like your cats and dogs will eat you. Eventually they will eat you eventually. So like, They're
That's what
animals.
happened to this guy. He got sick and got weak, and his lizard said, "Well, you're dinner now. That's that."
Yeah.
What are these people thinking when they're bringing in wild animals? Like, have any of you guys seen the bear one, the Grizzly Man documentary?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I've seen
I don't want to be mean here. I truly think dude had some mental health issues, right?
Yeah, no, you're probably right. Absolutely. I mean, he thought those bears were his friends.
He thought he was the bear whisperer and could just approach wild bears.
In all fairness, as a filmmaker, he got some amazing shots.
True that.
Some very amazing shots. But every time I watched that movie, the documentary, the whole time you were watching it, you're going, yeah, this isn't going to end well.
Right.
There was just no way that was ever going to end well.
But they didn't show it, the pussies. Oh, sorry, Sammy.
Damn.
Oh, come on.
Everyone
is waiting. Everyone who's watching that film is waiting to see the dude get eaten.
Yeah.
And you're lying.
You know, if you're saying anything else, you're not being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. You don't go into a freaking a wild animal like a.
He was camping in a place called the Grizzly Maze.
Yeah, no, he just no.
Exactly where was this going to go? Well,
some people just don't use the brain.
And it's like he wasn't young enough to get raised by them. You know.
It tripped me out that schools would invite him in to talk to them. He had no special training or anything.
No, that's the craziest part was that one day he just decided, I'm going to go do this.
Yeah, and then he got his girlfriend involved. Good for her.
Yeah, good job. Like you said, you don't want to be mean about it, but
right.
It's almost like, where did you think this was going?
Yeah, at some point you got to call it duck a duck Joe. Yes, dude may have had some mental issues, but that doesn't excuse the fact. And even if he is so far gone that he thinks this is okay, what about his support system? What about his people, right?
Yeah, where's your family?
That's the craziest part was that he had people who helped him every year. People who flew him out to the site, who held his gear for him. Else. What kind of people are you that you didn't say to him, this isn't going to end well?
Right. I mean, he dodged a bullet for many years, but he wasn't going to dodge it forever. If you haven't seen it, anyone in the chat, it's called Grizzly Man. I believe his name was Tim something.
Yes.
And it's a fascinating look at an individual. Spoilers, he died.
No spoilers, but you know.
All right, Johnny G, get that.
All right, let's see.
I was like, is it gonna work? And it worked.
Oh, there we go.
These things spit. These things are nasty.
Yeah, they're not.
Wait, can you hear the audio? What?
And they've got some gnarly looking teeth on them too.
Can you hear the audio?
No audio, Johnny.
All right. So, goddamn, every time. I don't even know why I bother setting it up because every time I set it up, it doesn't work out right. I don't know. I get it all ready. I queue it up and everything, and then it doesn't. And the audio never carries over. StreamYard, you gotta get on that StreamYard.
No kidding. Hello, comment. It's called Grizzly Man. All right, you warm out.
We got a horse.
Oh no.
Right. See, now this isn't his fault.
Okay.
Oh man.
At this point I want to see someone get trampled. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's trying to get dinner.
Oh yeah,
Oh, here they go. These things are nasty.
I love when they chest bump me. Because he keeps fighting him back, like you know.
Get on the ground.
And no one's helping.
No one's gonna help him. No way.
Nobody, not one person helped.
Oh, it is an emu.
There it is. There it is.
Somebody's getting
Get it, emu.
Oh my goodness.
No, I can't. I'm trying to drive. Get out of here.
You ain't
Fucking
getting out of here.
Get out of here. Come on, man.
That's terrifying. Oh no, it's a monkey.
Oh, there's a monkey.
Oh, he's behind the glass though. Oh,
Oh wow.
Oh, see?
Uh-oh.
No good.
There's a bear.
Oh,
Where's
there's
that
dude.
bear?
Oh,
Look what a bear.
wow.
These dogs?
Yeah, the dogs
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like that.
Oh wow.
Like a flower to kill
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry, woman. You're a ham lad.
Oh, Granny.
and they're just laughing at it.
No help.
Come on, Granny. You know you love it.
Wow. Cats are so crazy.
Well,
It's Attack of the Killer Horse.
What are they doing?
All right.
yeah.
Oh, hold on. I just want to see. I want to see that happen.
Oh, this
Oh,
is Russian. Maybe we'll get some hardcore stuff here. If it's the Russian one.
Let me see.
Yep, it's Russian.
my God.
what?
Oh,
What's up?
Get him.
I hope you get it. No.
I root for the animal every time.
Oh, wow.
Get him.
what is
That would
he
be-
doing?
Fast, man. He's keeping up with them.
Those
Dang.
can run, brother. Uh-oh.
See, now you just shouldn't be sitting there.
Yeah. That close to an elephant? What are you, 20 feet from it?
You know.
Oh!
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, he barely touched him. What are we running for? He barely touched him. Like, barely.
I'm not rooting for anybody to get hurt, but you deserve what you just got.
Yeah, that's what you get. The violin.
Dude better give up that violin.
Music did not soothe the savage beast there.
No, it didn't.
Ah, you got yeah, horses bite. You know, people don't know, like, horses bite. These,
Yeah. But look where he bit. He's a smart horse.
Oh!
Yeah,
It's a wrestling move. Go back to that, Johnny. He got flattened, dude. Holy cow, was that
Oh, so money.
drunk, dude? It was like a clothesline.
Not today.
I think I heard the
that was
click.
an elephant clothesline.
I heard the click when the trunk met his
Oh, I
face.
saw this one. I saw this one.
Gosh, so
Oh,
money.
man, you're lying.
There it goes. Why was your door not locked?
I mean,
You didn't know a tiger.
open the door.
Lift that man.
Yep.
Oh, why are the animals learning how to open car doors?
These are lessons to everyone. Lock your doors with animals with big teeth are around.
Exactly.
Oh my.
Oh, that's a giraffe.
Drive.
Yeah.
Oh, that giraffe.
There's a giraffe running them down.
Oh my god.
That thing's fast, man.
You know,
Faster.
giraffes are always so like still in the zoo and all that stuff. You know, I never seen a
They
You
can,
better hope we don't hit a bus.
I think they can run like 35 miles an hour at full tilt. Pretty close. Yeah, they're fat.
get her, get her,
Oh,
yeah. That's what you get.
Oh, she's crying.
Oh, monkey.
Oh, multiple monkeys.
Oh my god. Go in the water. Where-
Oh,
Oh, it's this guy again.
Oh, this guy again. He just got free.
oh.
But he didn't do anything. He just started running.
I'm gonna skip him because we saw him already.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate
It's
geese.
Uncle James,
I
where's
freaking
the
hate Canadian geese so
they
much.
are nasty little things.
He's at-
Uh-oh. What's she got here?
You better run.
Oh, dang. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's that going to do? You're going to let it peck it? That rooster's like, this is my raiment. Get out.
Better stop coming in here taking our eggs.
That rooster is stupid.
Oh,
Run!
Yeah.
Get out of there!
Oh, no. Oh,
She got tiny.
those are some.
Oh, wow.
Look at those arms. Wow.
I think it's a gibbon.
That's a long arm.
Oh,
What do you do in this situation, Joe? If that happens to you, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to smack the thing with the bag I've got in my hand.
Oh.
You try to grab it, that freaking thing climbs on you like that. It rips your nuts off. Like
Yeah.
All of this, the poor monkey's probably thinking, I just wanted a hug. Like,
By the way, great vest choice there, buddy.
yeah, that's why it's attacking him because it's that pattern. That pattern. It induces rage.
Yeah, somebody.
We're back to the ostriches or these emus?
Oh, these are ostriches, yeah.
What is
That's
this
not-
guy
Sorry,
doing?
stand your ground. Yep. That's
What
how
is this guy doing?
I don't know.
what is going on right now?
He got it.
Oh,
You should know how to do this because, like, I guess he's like a farmer.
yeah. Another one. Oh, look at
But
this.
this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Obviously, you don't understand.
Claws on them, too, dude.
Huh?
Yeah.
That hurts. They got some claws on them.
Yeah, they have talent. And-
Yeah.
they're like the velociraptors.
Like, he doesn't like you. Get out of there.
And look, they're
Oh, no.
You're getting smacked in the face by a fish.
What happened? Oh, if that nigga's gonna try his best, he's gonna have to prove.
No.
Great fishing wear. She chose an appropriate
Yeah.
outfit for
I
him.
bet that man was very excited.
It's a beaver.
It's a beaver.
It's not gonna end that well.
I've never
When beavers attack.
Is he rabid? He's got to be rabid. He has to be rabid. Because
The beaver scared Sammy
attack you like that?
Oh, wow.
This guy deserves everything he's gonna get because he's climbing over the fence.
Yep,
Yep,
this is
I'm
his
with
fault.
Johnny.
All his fault.
Peck him.
Yeah,
Peck him
peck,
on the head.
That's it.
fuck him up.
You get what you deserve right now.
He's got his mouth open, like you're screwed, bro. You're screwed.
Peck him on the head.
Gore his stomach with your claw. Come on. That's what I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he got that
Who
Karate
told you
Kid
this is a
thing.
good idea? Why did you climb that fence?
You want some of this? Cram.
Man, he is on fire. Those things are those talents. You better get out.
Get him. Pick
Get him off.
You should have never came in.
Yeah, somebody. Oh,
Oh, see? It's time to go. That's an elephant.
Yeah, leave the bike.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm
Elephant's
surprised.
like, that's right.
And that's a small. I think that's a baby elephant too. Was that a baby?
Oh, look what I said.
Freaking
There it
moose,
is.
man.
They are aggressive. Oh, no.
That's a moose.
This is just bad luck for this poor guy. I feel for him.
Yeah, this is, they are very aggressive.
No, listen
Holy shit, that was a huge fish.
Oh,
Is that a
no.
rhino?
Yeah.
don't do it.
This guy's
They
going to
really
get
do
deserves.
fast.
You're going to get it.
Oh, right in the,
And that's your fault.
right in the taint.
Oh,
it all.
I'll just take the whole bag. Thank you.
Yeah.
Those things drool like a gallon. They're nasty, too.
oh.
Orangutan?
Oh, that's an orangutan. Oh my
Don't
god.
even play with
Oh
this.
my God, those things are strong.
Yeah, they are.
I hate pelicans. Oh my god, I hate pelicans.
I have never seen a pelican this close to a person.
Oh my
What?
god,
in
they're
the
so
world?
big too. Like they're gigantic.
Oh,
What are you tasting
Ow,
like?
ow, ow. Oh, I know it hurts.
Hurts a pelican.
Oh,
Have you ever got pinched back here? You know, by like somebody just playing
Yeah.
around. Just
Yeah.
getting bit by a pelican up there. Like, oh my god.
That was hurt. I've been pissed by it. Now.
I just want to say that after this review,
Oh, another moose.
Sam might not go outside for like a year now.
I would throw something.
See, every time my wife wants to go hiking, I'm like, look, this is what happens when you go hiking. This is what happens when you go into nature.
my water. Thank you.
That's a swan. Oh,
It's a peacock. It's trying to find the car.
the back of the car.
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
me out of here.
There you go.
No, take me with you.
Peacock. I've never seen a peacock run like that.
It's not gonna end out well.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Oh, he pooped. Did he? No. Okay. That was-
What the fuck? No.
What is this? It looks kind of yucky.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's in an alligator.
What was that?
I don't know.
I think it was an alligator. Or a
It's
penguin.
not.
Yeah, keep your mouth open. And now you have that outbreak disease.
Where's FedEx?
Poor FedEx dude. Poor FedEx dude.
That turkey-
What is that?
Yeah, it's a turkey.
Hey, leave him alone. He's got beard mail in there.
Yeah.
See, when it goes wrong, now you know why. The FedEx is being assaulted by the turkey.
Like, yeah, shipment got delayed and
No, see, this is your fault.
Oh, yeah, that pelican was smart, isn't it? It's just creeping. Move. Oh, he's like, oh, you gonna walk by me, son? Oh, that guy's just get it. Oh.
damn.
They ended that early probably because it ended really bad.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, go monkey!
I get with these freaking Canadian geese. I can't stand them.
Oh, I hate geese.
I freaking hate those things.
You.
No,
That's a good idea.
I'm not gonna end
Go on, peck her in the head.
Yeah, these interviews never go well.
It's the fact that
Oh, no. I don't care if it's a cub or not. No.
It's still a lion. Absolutely.
Oh, no. Ah! Oh, is this a, oh, yeah. It's a sheep.
Damn, baby.
Oh, that is
Really? Fantastic.
really thought about that.
Nope. Squirrels. Squirrels are vicious.
All right.
That was crazy. That was like the longest.
so I don't get eaten by
Sam's never going to walk by a squirrel ever again now. She's going
There's a rule. You don't mess with squirrels like ever. You never
no,
mess
especially around here, man. Jersey squirrels are nuts.
There was a squirrel expectation that was on the day time it go upstairs.
We had a squirrel in the attic the one day. It was not fun.
Oh,
I used to feed squirrels out of my window almonds, and he would run up, and I would hold the almond, and he would take it out with his little hands, and he'd eat it right there. And
They have zero fear, dude.
yeah, they don't care. They walk right up to you. And I fed him like every day, and then he just disappeared one day, and I got sad. I was like, "Oh, my pet's gone."
I hate to tell you this, you probably got ran over. That's
What was that, Joe? What was that, Joe? What?
I said, then you saw the hawk circling above.
Yeah.
And the head just fell.
There was a hawk that lived there and watched him come eat you every day, and he just waited for his moment.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, he's fattening him up for me." He just,
Yeah.
he's gonna taste like almonds.
What's a pest animal in West Virginia, guys?
All of them. No.
During the summer,
Honestly, like
tell them who kept getting in the garbage.
a bear.
Mhm.
Oh wow!
And then
Oh, I
like,
don't play it then.
for some odd reason, like we like had a big swamp of rattlesnakes.
Yeah, but hey, we have to watch out for. Those are the things that you have to watch out for.
But I will do this. And I promise you,
Probably.
So
I will kill a rattlesnake, and I will sooner or later skin one and fry it up and cook it and eat.
And I will not.
Wait. Do you mean
And I will not. And I will not. And I will not.
There could have been a bear.
There could have been a bear.
Possible.
Not that I got eaten.
You know why she won't do it? Because she ain't a true West Virginian. She's a true Tennessee woman.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with Tennessee. I just think that all snakes should have an opportunity to live.
Even the
And not near me, but like somewhere else.
There you go. There you go.
Joey grew here.
My wife's biggest fear here is we're rural. We'll have the odd bear and you know that, but her fear is in some of these older houses with attics.
Stop to say about
Bats. Yeah.
You know, I can't stand a bat.
We used to have some. I did years ago. They lived in the chimney of. I had an old garage that had still had the chimney left to it, but it was closed up. And they would live in there, and in the summertime you can see them just all coming out. And my dad said they were a good thing because they eat like the mosquitoes and stuff.
Right, right. They don't bother me. I mean, I wouldn't want them in my house, but my wife freaked out at it. Let's see what's going on. Nasty squirrels, zebra, skunks bad where he is, which is in Ohio. Upright hates snakes. Kill the copperhead, said zebra. A lot of people don't like snakes. Barry Nelson says he doesn't like.
I don't gotta worry about snakes around here. Like, thankfully.
All we have is garden snakes.
Garden snake? I tell you what, how I can catch those easy.
Yeah, catch them.
I mean, man, those are like the non-poisonous snakes ever. I mean, but I would catch them and just turn them loose, and people's like, "Why do you do that?" I'm like,
Don't care.
because they like keep the bugs off of the plants, and I mean, it's stuff like that. And they're like, "I would kill every one of them." I'm like, "Why?" You know, they are so small. You know?
Yeah. In California, we have this thing called a California king snake, and it's immune to rattlesnake venom. And as a result, it will fight with rattlesnakes. I've always thought that they were cool.
Yeah.
We have snakes out here, but I've never seen a poisonous one. But we do have them.
An albino ball python.
Well, you have an albino.
No, she wants one.
Oh, she wants one. Well, you know, Bearded Jester raises snakes, and I believe he raises pythons.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Listen, she wants a python, like, you know, she wants to have it in the tank, all that, and then Daddy takes care of it.
Yeah.
Remember I said I wanted one too?
I told my story on here about the iguana I had when I was younger, didn't I?
Yeah.
That wouldn't eat.
Probably did.
Yeah. I wanted an iguana too until I had to feed the thing because it was too lazy to eat. And that cured me of red for a while.
Actually,
I think that Joe found it like 2 weeks later, didn't you, in the closet?
Oh yeah, you found it dead in the closet.
That's it.
That was messed up. I have in my house in Puerto Rico, we have wild iguanas, right?
Yeah.
So we go visit that house like once every couple years. So whenever we go and visit, like the inside of the house has the iguanas and shit and all that stuff. And
I want this.
one time I'm sleeping in the bed and I hear like the nails as they walk. And I didn't realize how big this wild iguana was, but it was like almost as long as my bed that I was sleeping. It was underneath the bed. And I saw this, and I was like, "Holy shit!" It was like Godzilla under my bed. And
Yeah, no, it's good, dude.
it was cute. But we keep them because they eat the bugs. Like they eat the bugs like crazy. And you just have to watch. You just watch you don't step on them or get near their mouth, things like that. And you try to throw them in the backyard. Because like the house is actually it's pretty cool because it goes out to the backyard, and the backyard is all banana trees. So it's like because my family members, they grow they harvest the bananas and they give everyone bananas and all that stuff. But then it leads to like a little opening in the stone wood, and then it's the stone wall, and then it's the beach. So it's like that's how the house is over there.
That's cool.
It's like there's iguanas, a bunch of other lizards, cockroaches like that big. They fly.
Wow.
I'm okay with reptiles.
Yeah, it was.
Cockroach is one of them. I cannot stand it. That's my fear. Of the animal kingdom, insects are my biggest fear.
Yeah, I hate insects.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because they go too fast. They move too fast. Insects, and they're unpredictable. You never know which direction they're going to go in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to go clean it.
Boys, listen, I can't stand spiders.
Yeah, no.
No. Listen.
But, yeah, she is the spider killer.
No, stop.
I'm not.
I know. Come on.
There's that big dog.
But
my nephew wanted to make an appearance real fast.
Kirby.
Oh,
all right, both of you.
What?
Well, no, one of you.
Okay, Heidi.
But they all of them in this house. They see a spider, they come run to me, and I'm like, I ain't going near the thing.
You have.
I'm not going anywhere near it. What are you coming to get me for?
My wife is deathly allergic to bees, wasps. You know.
Yeah.
They don't bother me. I don't mind. I don't like killing bees because they're good, but wasps, yellow jackets, hornets, I'll trash them. I don't care. But if it's like a honeybee or something, I'm just gonna try and shoo it away because I want it to do business. You know.
You see that?
Well, when I was younger, I got stung, and it was pretty bad. My hand blew up, everything. And then over the summer, actually, I got stung in my back, and I freaked out. I thought, oh no, here we go. And somehow I was fine this time.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard, Joe. I've heard that sometimes you get stung the first time, and it's the second sting you got to worry about because your body. And don't trust my science here. This is just what I heard. Your body either adapts or you have an allergy. Unfortunately, you have to get stung that second time.
I'm sorry. 1 second. She's gonna go. She's getting tired. So
okay, Sammy.
Yeah,
It was nice having you on,
Bye bye.
Bye, Sammy.
Bye.
all right, sweetheart. Go clean up that room.
So, Mike, you were saying some stuff about spiders there.
Yeah. Spiders are just not for me. I mean, now Beth, she's like, oh, I got this. Smack. I'm like, I'm not getting around that thing.
Yeah.
Get it.
Did I even go so far as to try to see what kind it was?
Yeah,
And
she
I'm over
goes,
here going,
I'm like,
"Look, look at it," and I'm saying, and he's going, ah.
I'm like, get it away from me.
Yeah.
Seriously.
There was a kid across the street from me when I was younger. He owned a tarantula. Why would you want to own that?
No, I won't go that far.
There is one kid in every suburban neighborhood that has that damn thing. One kid, you're talking about 5 or 6 blocks, and you play with the other, and one of those little sons of bitches is going to come out with this. It happened to me too. One kid had and he would crawl all over him, and I'm like, "What is your problem, dude?" And yeah,
That's not a pet.
No.
Doesn't love you.
Yeah, right.
No. I'm not a spider person.
Unfortunately, in where I am in my basement here, I get these big brown spiders, and they're big. I mean, they're bigger than they're like $half size.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo, it's crazy. I have to constantly. I'm always spraying poison and stuff. I got pretty good at killing them because they come running at my feet, which is dumb because I step on them. I got over the crunch and the squirmy, squishy feel under my shoe. Yeah, I got over that real quick. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm just gonna kill this thing right here.
Thanks for that one, Johnny. Thanks.
That's my biggest problem with the tarantula. If I had to kill it, it's so dang big. I don't know that I could stomach stepping on it because I would feel all that.
When you think about it, either you're gonna kill it or it's gonna bite you, and you're gonna get really fucked up from it.
Well, I could boot it. I'm hoping I can kick it, but I don't want to step on it.
No, you kick it's gonna jump on you. If you go to kick it's gonna jump on you because they jump.
Honestly,
what are you gonna do then?
the best way to kill
Johnny,
one
serious, what are you trying to do?
take a gun.
Again.
A gun.
Again.
A gun. Take a gun, and for sure it's not going to jump on you.
How about fire?
No, a gun. Listen, you might put holes in your floor and up in the ceiling stuff, but look, take a gun.
I can see him at the range. Well, what are you practicing for? To kill spiders. That's it.
Hey, man, take that shotgun. Boom.
My God.
I would move if those spiders were that big. So just saying, they could have the house. So
I tell you right now, if a spider would ever crawl towards the middle of stuff, I'm blowing it all. Boom. Sorry, I have to go buy more bottles and stuff.
Now, Beth, I don't know that you know this. I'm going to hope all the guys can identify with me. Do you guys remember at what point in your youth when you found that a match and certain sprayable objects made a torch? Did you guys all have that experience?
Yes, sir.
I found that out. That was my weapon of choice for cockroaches and water bugs, baby. I'd be like, oh, you want? No, I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not going to squish it. Give me some cologne. Give me some WD-40. Because that was fun.
I found out that my stepmother had a spray that, like a hairspray, that it misted.
Yeah.
And it was perfect, dude. You just slap me.
You know what?
You were good.
But I was a mean one growing up. I mean, I was probably 7 or 8, man. I would catch bugs And then like, how about I like take a magnifying glass and hold it to the sun and watch them fry? Like, yeah, man, they're burning, you know? I mean, but how about as a kid, so I mean, I don't do it now. I'm a big party guy.
It's a good thing to see that, like that, bug mutilation and all that stuff like that didn't lead you guys to these kills, because isn't that one of the things?
You ever had it?
Like when you like abuse animals and
they've got to be vertebrates, Johnny. I've heard vertebrates. Yeah,
I was
have a background. Now I'm gonna make on that. I can make this admission. Okay, so my grandparents lived up in the high desert of California, a place called Yucca Valley, and we're talking the early '80s, late 1970s. So there's nothing to do. There wasn't even cable at that point. So as a young boy, what did I do? Well, they had lots of red ant colonies all around their place. And what I found out quickly was if you took ants from one red ant colony, from like in a glass jar, and then got ants from another red ant colony, boy, they would throw down in that jar. And I could just sit there and watch, and they would get locked into this like death grip. They would just roll up into little balls and just start, those pinchers would start going, and I would just sit there and wrap. Now, where it got pretty nasty is my grandparents also were able to grow some vegetables. Even though it was desert, they were able to grow some vegetables and fruit. They'd always grown tomatoes. And I don't know if you've ever grown tomatoes, but you get those long green tomato worms that are going to turn into right. Well, those things are slow as shit. And I would pluck one of those off and rationalizing, oh, this is good for the tomato plant. Then I dig up the red ant colony and get them all fired up, and then I drop the worm in, and I would just kind of watch as they're like feeding the red ants.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to play the I was 10 years old card on that one.
So you had Red Ant Fight Club.
I'm not the only one.
I feel better about myself. Thanks, Joe.
And then you had sacrifices to the tomato gods.
I burned them, and Joe watched them fight.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Hey, that meant that everybody played outside, and we all had really great childhoods because nowadays they just sit in front of a phone or whatever.
Well,
so
guys, truthfully, man, how about my childhood consisted of music? I mean, from a young baby, from 6 years old, how about I was playing music at all times?
Yeah.
So,
instead of watching TV, he played guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah. Or when
so mainly, that is how me and her met, because
Sure.
Yeah.
We're singer-songwriters.
Yeah, we are songwriters in Nashville. Matter of fact, man, but I got a big major cut, probably about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he's getting it together right now. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's something you guys didn't know about.
What was that, Mike? You got a song that's going to be published or played? Or
yeah. Oh yeah.
He's getting a big cut.
A big cut. Big.
Wow. That's cool.
That's something you guys didn't know. I didn't realize.
Yeah, all right. Let's hear about that. So, all right, you wrote a song and somebody picked it up.
Yes. Well, see here, man. How about I wrote for Miranda Lambert? How about I wrote for Blake Shelton? How about I wrote for Michael Ray? How about I wrote for a lot of people?
Yeah.
Wow.
But Beardles for he was.
But this is here's the funny thing. Last year, man, how about I was like coming off from me and Songwriter of the Year
of 2018.
Right, of 2018 in Nashville, wrote like 30 songs in 1 month. I mean, man, how about I was just killed. I mean, like my brain was mush. Done. Wow. So mainly, how about I was like, Beth, I don't want to write songs no more for a while. I said, I'm done.
He didn't want to get burnt out.
I said, I'm serious. I said, man, how about I've been to Nashville for years? I said, how about I met the big people? I said, how about I know them personally? Know them personally. And how about I just got so burnt out that I was like, I'm done. How about I called her up and I said, Beth, I can't write another song. No. I said, I'm done. And then we got moved back here. And next thing you know, we started a Bearded Dad.
Yeah, because we were trying to do other things besides that. We were trying to do wholesaling, and then once that turned into ordering some product, we said we could do that too.
Yeah, and and then the coal miners had his beards, and they're like, "Hey, you want something here?" And man, and they're like, oh my God, like y'all should try to do something with this. And me and Beth was like, maybe, who knows?
And we had no clue what we were doing at first, and we were just trying to do something, and we didn't even know that there was even more out there, and it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing, and now we are where we're at.
Yeah.
And
right,
now he stops writing, and then he gets a call about what he wrote, and he's getting a cut out of the blue.
Yeah,
Calling up
2 years ago.
you're getting a cut, and he's like, what? Like, because we've been so into this, our company for a whole year, every day, all day. I mean, it's just, putting this out there, trying to do our thing, and then he gets a call saying, you're getting a cut. And he's like, what?
All right, so when you need to write the song, do you write just the lyrics, or are you writing like the music also?
Listen, honestly, how about I write the music and all? Tell you, man, how about I wrote some tunes in Nashville for some big old singers that y'all probably heard.
Mm-hmm.
So mainly, like we all go into the studio, and they're like, okay, here's the new song that is coming out. We got need it as tip top as we can to be a #1 hit. So mainly, some of it's me on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
awesome.
That's how we met.
Yeah, so mainly how that me and Beth met was through a songwriter's night in Nashville.
Yeah.
And she walked up, and I was like, holy smoke. Like, wow. And then, dude, Beth is like, I can write songs too. So I said, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And, man, we just started writing, and next thing you know, it bloomed into...
We were friends first, and then we didn't want to admit that we didn't know how to tell each other that we liked each other, and then it went from there, and here we are. They're all cutting it off.
Yeah.
Wait. 2 people who are songwriters can't say to each other that I dig you. That's
yeah.
There's so many love songs. That kills me.
That's good.
But I did write a song for it.
Yeah, he did.
That was my next question.
And
he got all my
dude, I'm going to tell you right now, that song, so many big old people's heard it and like, let me cut it. I said, nah, man, that's a personal one. Dude, that could be a hit song. I'm like, nah, that's a personal.
It's fun.
It's hers.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
So,
wow.
But
that is wild. Yeah, I mean, are you done with the songwriting still, or do you think maybe you'll wander back there?
No.
Matter of fact, but I got a call, and he was like, "I need you to help me write a song for some pop star that is married to."
It's like a breakout star.
Yeah, breakout star, and so mainly, man, how about I've not told him yay or nay yet because. Man, how about, mainly my dad, dude, how about like, now, how are you going to have time with the Bearded and plus traveling to like Tennessee writing?
I said, I've got this.
I said, look, Beth has got this. I said, I'll be fine. And Dad's like, no, you need to help Beth around here. I'm like, really? Like, man, like I can manage both.
Yeah, we can do both.
But you've got all those different owners and miners. I would think that you guys could do that.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. I can't believe we haven't mentioned this before, but Gary is also a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
In Nashville, and so am I, and so we all are. And it's like that's how they met. They kind of did the thing in high school and had bands and all that.
So here, how about the whole thing was Gary comes up to me and goes, "Hey, you got to dip the snuff?" And here I was. And man, how was I bringing snuff to school? I thought, well, yeah, sure, here's your dip. And I just.
He said, "I've got a studio."
I said,
"Oh, you do?"
Okay. I said, "Listen, my dad bought me." Yeah, and man, I was like, "You don't have a recording studio." I said, "Look, Daddy bought me a $20,000 recording studio." Well, you did, man.
Yeah,
how about I was 14?
He didn't show anybody. Like he was like.
Yeah, man. How about I wasn't this? Oh, look at this, look at that. I was like, yeah, man. And he go up there, and we just blew into a family now. I mean, me and Gary and Brian.
They're brothers. They're not friends. They're brothers. So, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know any of this, man. That is so cool.
This is
Truthfully, here's why, man. How about I do not like to tell people that because, man, Truth, man, but I don't think it's.
We want to put our passion into something. But we have different passions. This is what I do. I didn't want to tell people because I wanted to put our all into the beer thing without,
without saying, okay.
letting them one thing overpower the other or pushing the other.
Yeah.
You know. And so, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That I can't believe we haven't told them yet, though. I mean, we haven't told them.
Well, I mean, like, man, how about I try to keep silent with that? Because, like, trust me, man, how about I've got a lot of messages. Hey, can you hear my song? Can you try to?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Sure. Mike, in one ear you got, hey, give me some free beer product, and in the other ear you got, hey, can you listen to my song or help?
Yeah.
Or Beth of her going, yeah. I'm joking.
Beth had that glare, baby. Yeah.
Boys, listen, she has got a cast iron skillet.
I feel like you're gonna feel that later.
Yeah, hate to know.
Not really, guys. I mean, look, we all like to give back, and I mean,
that's one of our favorite things.
Yeah.
About this community is like we have plenty of chances to be able to give back to people.
Yeah, give back to them. Say, look here.
We enjoy that.
Here's you some products. Enjoy it.
And people just like smiling and getting really excited about getting our products. That's one thing that we that lots of our day.
This is Joe. No lie, guys. Listen. This is. There's just one guy said, man, how about I don't like the money? Didn't. And man, how about I said, Beth, package you up some products and send it out there. I said, don't even tell him yet.
No, just send
I said, just send it to him.
Yeah, because he went to go buy something and then he did the return and we're like, let's send it to him anyway.
Yeah.
Because he said, I'll buy it next week.
And I'm like,
we're like, okay, you go ahead and do
nope,
that.
You go and do it.
And we sent
so we just sent it right to him.
And then he got a surprise.
Oh, wow.
Moses, I believe in giving back to the people that is good to you.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's fun to do that.
Yeah.
You get to see their face and know that because they love what you like. Done.
One more question on the music thing. Is that a natural inroad for your beard product though? Yeah, I would think it would be.
We've often wondered because all of us are singer-songwriters, if that's the reason why we're come up with the weirdest ideas.
Truthfully, dude, that's how that we come up with these synths.
I think so.
Off of the wall synths.
Gary is off the wall.
Gary's like, listen, whenever Gary gets to mainstorming, Gary's crazy.
I'm surprised he hasn't put pickle juice in it. It's so.
They have a pickle juice moonshine, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
gotta have that moonshine.
I mean, and too, Brian, man, I'm telling you now, dude. How about he's got a stack of books?
Of ideas.
Look, guys, I got a whole stack of books here too, and I'm like,
that last idea came up was pretty good.
Which one? Tell me. What? Oh yeah, you need to tell them about that. Go on, tell them. I don't care. Please, I will spill the beans.
Well, we've got so many things that we can't pick one.
Okay, listen. Sometime in the later part of 2020.
Yeah, that's how far we got.
Yeah, they will be a ghost town beard oil. How about it's a?
It's have to do with paranormal stuff,
right? But now, how about it's a skull, just like the double barrel? But now they are going to be matching up to.
Yeah, they're going to be alter egos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that sounds so cool. That sounds so.
I'm serious, man. And man, how about the scent profile is done hit? We done got the scent profile for it.
Awesome.
Which I can't say right now.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Don't say it yet. Not yet.
We don't want to see Beth Glare again. We already saw one.
Hey, listen, we have something coming out that is going to be rocking to the beer community.
But see,
we're always got something coming out.
I get that when you have that, like there's certain lessons I teach, like there's certain chapters in a book where I'm like, kids are going to dig this discussion, and I know they're like high points. And when that chapter hits, I'm like, oh man, I get to run. So I get that. You get that thing going inside of you. You're like, oh, I just want to tell. I get it.
Hey, listen, no lie. How about I'm like, look, Beth, I'm going to bed. I'm talking. And Brian and them, they would be doing their thing, mixing stuff. And how about I will wake up and feel like, I need a label made for this shit.
Yeah. Can you make me a label?
And,
what do you think the label should be?
Yeah, and man, how about how about that Vanderbilt?
Mm-hmm.
So then I cracked open that bottle, boys, and I was like, wow. I mean, this is a complex scent to where, like, man, how about it takes you back to the old times with the cognac, cherry.
It's a combination. How we got that one was because he used to drink. That's the kind of drink he used to drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cognac.
Yeah, I used to drink cognac a lot.
Bourbon and stuff, and dude, I'm telling you now, dude, that daggone Vanderbilt is tough.
Yeah, I like it. It's different. They're all different. All but, of course.
So who comes up with the labels? Who comes up with the art for the labels?
I do.
Oh.
Actually, I do.
You draw it out? Like
No. Hold on here now. How about
he does most of the
mainly, dude, how about I tell my guy, I'm like, look, how about I need a skull?
Okay.
Done, and bam. That's about
he does a lot of the graphic artists. Like he's 90% of putting the label together.
Right, putting the label together.
But like if we have an idea, we'll be like, hey, do this, do that. We can't. We're not as good at the. He's taught me a little bit, but I'm not good at all with that. Like I do good to print off things.
But now,
right.
But like I'll tell him like, can you do this or can you do that? Or Brian or Gary say, can you do this? Is this possible? And then he'll say, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then he'll do it.
But now, Mo's bottle. Did y'all see Mo?
Yeah. Good.
That was good.
Man, that ain't nothing. How about I got Scott's drawing up too?
Oh yeah, we got one of
Used
those.
to see Scott's.
Beard time with Scott or Bearded Z?
Oh, Beard time with Scott.
Oh, okay.
Look, boys.
Now the artist that we've got.
How about he works for this man? How about he works for TV?
Mm-hmm.
How about he draws up cartoons?
Oh,
he does different.
Yeah, he does all kinds of different.
I mean, he's just so we've talked to him more into doing more of a natural, realistic look now that we're going for, and I think he really with Mo's. I think he really did.
Yeah.
Bring out what we was wanting.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. So. Yeah.
I know it's a fat ass cigar Mo's got. Fat ass.
Mo's a fat ass?
No. How about I will say this? How about the scent?
It's really good.
How about it's a cigar scent? That's the only thing I'm saying.
It's really good.
It's really good.
He gets really excited.
That's the only thing I'm saying. It's a cigar scent.
I don't know. I think if we tried, we could get him to tell us.
The same feeling. I'm like, you know what? I could probably work this guy.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, man. How about I see a lot of people trying to, and dude, man, how about there's been some beard companies messaging me, hey, how do you do this? And man, how about more free to tell them? Look, man, how about I'm here to help you in.
We told a lot of people,
yeah,
like things that we didn't know at first that we had to learn. We want to make sure, like if somebody asks, we want to let them know because we had such a hard time, maybe struggle with certain areas, and we're like, we wouldn't want to see somebody else have to struggle like that. So, which we didn't. It's just like little tiny things that might help somebody else. We don't care to share those things.
Listen, how about I will tell you this: Bay Area, me and him has talked a long time.
Yeah, but let him in on some things.
Yeah, let him in on some things and stuff.
Good. Because I love his packaging and I love the smell of his scents. I want him to some longevity on those things. That was my only critique. I didn't say it because it was just the unboxing, but after I wore his stuff, that's the only thing missing from his game is to get those things to last a bit longer, and then he's dialed in. He is dialed in.
Well, see, man. Okay, look at this, man. How about I think the problem is, man? How about I sent you a message on it? Why that he should do a certain thing.
Yeah.
Don't you remember me saying that, Joe? I said, maybe, man, how about he does this? How about it would give him that longer reach?
Yep.
And he seems so cool. So.
Oh, yeah, man. He's awesome.
He's so humble and nice. And
he's like a really nice guy.
And we're like, you're not bothering us, so
Oh,
go ahead, ask away.
oh, now, and two, but I need to send Rob some stuff.
Oh yeah,
On a steak.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're sending it. I love when we do that.
Yeah.
We like switch products and
Switch products to these beer companies. I mean, man, and truth, man, how
try
about I
theirs
tell
and
them?
they try ours.
Look,
And,
You
tell
talking
them
about
straight
Rob?
up.
You talking about Honest Tape right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we got to send them some stuff.
Guys, listen, no libels. We have been slammed hard. And when I mean hard, I mean, I'm talking about
No,
like,
we haven't had time to look up.
no.
And we thought that like, during the holidays,
That's awesome.
okay, after the holidays, it was going to lighten up, right? We sent out more product than we did like days
Christmas.
during holidays.
Yes.
That's
And I
awesome.
was like,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
it's bigger and bigger and bigger.
since we have gotten close in the past 6 months, I just want to remind everyone when they sent me the initial stuff to review, okay, they sent me a sandalwood and bourbon, pretty straightforward. You know what I call I forget what I called them in my video, but pretty straightforward. A barbershop, pretty straightforward. A cherry tobacco, which has been the only scent of Miners out of everything Miners sent me, and they have sent me a ton that I haven't been wild about. And then they sent me that damn Ariel's throne, and that was the one I was like, And I know you had other scents on your website because when you had contacted me, I was looking at some things, and I was like, okay, so these are the standards. That's what I call them. They do the standards great, all right. But this Ariel's throne, that this is different, and so that immediately kind of made me go, I got to keep my eyes on this company, because if you had just sent me all standards and they all would have smelled good, that would have been great. But I was at that part of my beer journey. I want to be excited. You know, I want to feel that stuff. And that's what Ariel's throne did to me. And then everything I started receiving after that, like I said recently, I put Main of War as my top scent in my video. That's now fallen down a couple rungs because of other stuff you have sent me, you know. And I just really want to congratulate. If there's anyone out there in the chat that hasn't tried Miners, what are you doing? For any but
you're seriously missing out.
Your guys' game up so quickly, like exponentially quickly, you know, from those standards, those basic things. And I know you had what's the one with the soldier with the gun on it?
That's the service blend.
Service.
I saw the service blend, so I know you had the service blend. I just didn't ask for it, and then I did. I really like that one too. But you guys have really, really just it's just amazing to watch because of our relationship. I have literally been able to follow you guys every day, every week, watch what you do. You send me so much stuff, smell what you do, feel what you do, and you guys are just dialed in. I'm so happy to be associated with you guys.
Well, hey, Joe, thank you a lot, man.
I think about a year ago.
Yeah, well, see here, look at this. Most people, okay, starting out, man, how about they drop one fragrance? They say like somebody goes, okay, man, how about everyone like bring out a barbershop tip? Man, how about they go and they buy a barbershop fragrance and just drop it?
Right.
There's my barbershop.
Why? Get you a barbershop scent and go, okay, maybe some cedar might go good with that. Maybe something else go good with that. Maybe something else goes good.
Make your own.
Mix it up. Make your own.
Yeah.
Make it your own style. Like put your own opinion in that oil, and then put it out there. And if they like it, they like it. But you know it's yours.
Right. And I loved your barbershop, and I loved your, as I said in the review, I loved your sandalwood and bourbon. I thought I had smelled quite a few of those, and I thought it was a top one there too. It's just that it was a standard, but I just think of that. I'm like, God, it just still feels like yesterday to me, because we came right back from vacation, and that was essentially the last review I did. I'm no longer doing those kind of reviews, so I remember it very well. And now I know it's 6 months down the road approximately, but I'm just look at all the ground they covered. I think about your fall scents. I think about your winter scent. And now we're coming into we got the damn double barrel moonshine, which I love. And then we're coming up with all these industry guys and the monopoly. And it's just like boom, 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 boom. It's just fun to watch when you have a good company doing it, in my opinion. So,
Well,
Joe, speak to that a little bit, Joe. How did you get associated with Miners? Because I think the closest association as reviewers go is you and Miners because of Sammy.
Pretty much. I mean, I made a purchase with Miners. That's kind of how it all started. I ordered with them, And I got the Nordic Woods and the Smoking Sweet Orange.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sammycakes actually did a video where she did her favorite scents in the game, like her favorite beard scents, and she named Miners her number one. And they loved it. They reached out to Sam, through me, and the relationship kind of developed through there, and they're just amazing people. So it's even watching them back from when I first ordered to how far they've come since then. Yeah. It's pretty amazing to just see them constantly coming out with new scent after new scent and really just trying new things and not being afraid to take those chances.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one thing that, of course, as a company, if you're not changing things,
I got plugged in his phone.
He's got to plug in the phone. Hold on just a second, guys.
Oh.
All right.
But if you're not changing things up, if you're not growing, if you're not doing something different, and you're just staying the same old, that's one thing that our goal was in 2020 is to not only not to keep doing what we're doing, but to stay Miners Beer, but yet
bring something different to the beer
expand and just like grow and get bigger, not only in sales, but like what we do. Like,
right.
Take our scents, but then make them, I don't know how to explain, more complex.
Yeah, more complex. See here, most of the people said, look, man, how about the only fault that I have to y'all was y'all's pull off cans.
Yeah.
For your ball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, guess what happened?
You guys don't have to worry about that anymore.
No.
We changed that.
So mainly, man, I'm like, man, have they cost a lot of money? And really, they do.
So we did go up a little bit, like very little.
Very little bit. How about our bombs? It was like $14.
Yeah, they're only $14.
I mean, you see it. I mean, it's just a $2 up.
Yeah.
But now, man, how about they get that screw off pin and stuff?
Of course, you learn as a business, you learn like little different strategies to make that price cheaper. You learn the shortcuts and things without making the quality, keeping the quality.
Right. Right.
And then, it's crazy how much that we look back where we were a year ago until today. And it's just crazy how much not only, and it helps. It's hard to say. I mean, I'm getting tongue tied here, but like we took the advice of other people. Like that's why we've took some of the things that we've done is from you guys, like the customers, the reviewers, the people that we sell to locally.
Yeah.
We want to know what they want, and then we'll take that and put our spin on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We've got Ban in here from Jolly Old Fat Man, and I when you guys talk about like the business aside, but when we talk about your interaction with the community and various sources, I see a lot of parallels. Bam is a guy that likes to have fun. After he had his review dropped, he wanted to do a little contests and stuff. Every time you guys firstly, you give away your product in your sales of them because your prices are so good. But you do true giveaways all the time. You had us host the one giveaway. You're always giving back. I know Brian and Gary comment all the time, and they're always positive. You guys comment. And that to me is, and I've said this many times, but I'll say it many more. I will, even if I'm not a huge fan of a scent, I will invest in a company because of the owners, whoever he, she, they are. But to have companies like you, like Jolly Old Fat Man, where I like the owners as people, and they make good shit. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Yeah. It's a no-brainer, and so it's really to me kind of fun to see. All right, well, they did a shitload. It's like, what have you done for me lately, right, guys? They did a shitload in 2019. What are they doing? And then you're like, hey, how about this monopoly idea, Mike?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Well, I guess they're doing is what they're doing. And then he's coming out with 10 tobacco scents and stuff. So I love that you guys don't rest on your laurels. You're like, yeah, we did okay, but let's keep going. And I just wanted to applaud you guys for that.
Well, so here,
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. So here's the whole key thing. How about you got to think right ahead, right of your competition.
Yeah,
how about you got to be ahead of?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about you got to think ahead? Okay, then what is like Jolly Old Fat Man going to put out? Problem.
I mean,
what are like we're going to put out? Look,
all companies do that.
Right.
I mean, even though you have good relationships with these companies, because we love everybody. We have not met not one person in the beer community that we
I mean, we love everybody, but in the end, you do have a company, and you're like, well, wonder what they would be doing, or like, what would they like, or what do you think that, you know, even your own, you compete with your own thoughts. You know, what do you think the customer would like? What do you think that people are going to, you know, it's kind of like a coin toss. You know, you take a chance on, if you put this out, is people going to like it? And then, you know, it's just,
Listen, I always remember, think ahead. Think ahead before. Okay, here. Let's say, like, okay, Storm out, look, there's a lot of beard companies coming out every day.
Yeah. You got to be different. You got to stand out. You got to, because he's right. There is like 5 to 10 different beer companies showing up. Like, where did that come from? Where did that come from? And you gotta say what is going to make you stand out from the rest.
And so mainly, man, how about I thought, well, Miner's Monopoly, that their something can make us stand out.
Yeah.
Something new to the beer game. And too, man, how about it? Yeah, I mean, listen, man, how about, I mean, it's free products for them. I mean, man, how about they max 3 of them and they get a whole set?
Yeah.
They look forward to doing, you know, getting a game piece, you know, and possible winnings, and just, I don't know. It just seemed awesome, and I'm hoping everybody likes it. I'm hoping it's a hit.
Listen, I'm gonna say this: Jolly Old Fat Man's bombs.
Yeah.
Is dude,
fantastic.
I'm gonna tell you now. How about there's times they do wear Luxes?
Oh yeah, but he doesn't just wear ours.
Right, man. How about I just don't wear ours, man? How about I like Lux? How about I like Jolly Old Fat Man? How about I told Beth? How about I said this, man?
Best bombs ever.
The best bomb ever. I said, hands down, them Beth's like, really? I'm like, here, try it on your skin.
And I love it.
And man, how about I said, look, Bam has got something going.
Yeah.
How about if like Bam really wants to push the button, he can actually conquer the bomb industry with that.
Yeah.
It's so soft. It's so weird. It's like it's like this is Bad Santa. It's super soft. Like, and it's my basement's cold, so all my stuff in here is solid. But his is like you put your finger right in and it goes right in. It's
he calls it a hybrid. He doesn't call it a bomb. He calls it a hybrid. You know, on butter, right?
Yeah, we were actually the first ones to ever review his product, actually, and that was the first thing he told me was that it's not a bomb, it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid, and he's absolutely right. It's an amazing product.
Listen, how about I tell you? How about it's like a bomb made love with the butter, and they had a little butter. You know what I mean?
They had a baby.
Right, man. And they just had a baby. And dude, I'm telling you right now, if like Jolly Old Fat Man would, like push his product hard, I'm going to tell you right now that there's a big competition there, because I'm going to tell you right now, he knows what he's doing because he has studied on how to do that for those Santas. Straight up. I mean,
got it going on.
Yeah.
It's impressive too, because that's how he started. He started because he wanted to make a bomb that the Santas could use around that time of the year for their white beard.
Yeah.
That was the whole reason he got started doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, how do I like, look, straight up, man, how would I do use a lot of products from companies?
We use different
and,
products.
Man, I'm telling you now, how about there's some that I used once and like, okay, I'm not going to use it.
And I always try
again.
everybody's too. I mean, I don't.
But now they are products that I go to just as like Bam. Jolly Old Fat Man products, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, but I go to Lux's products. I go to.
Damn Yankee.
Yeah.
He just sent us some stuff.
Yeah,
we got to send him some stuff out.
Look, Pete is awesome. I mean,
I love his butter.
Yeah, Pete's butter's awesome.
Really, really good.
That's one company I haven't tried yet. I haven't tried Damn Yankee yet.
I haven't gotten to try Damn Yankee yet either.
They're on my list.
Guys, listen, I'm going to tell you, man, how about their butters is great. And, dude, how about their pipe bomb?
He's already went through, like...
No, listen, how about I use half of it, and Gary had a pipe from my hands with the Pro Bowl. I said...
That's not fair. Give it to Gary.
I said, Gary, you want this pipe bomb? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, no. Yeah.
You sure you want this? I don't think you want it.
Nah, dude, listen. Smell of it, dude. It sucks. Like, nah, here, that smells good. I'm like, no, don't.
No, it don't.
That is one of his favorites.
Honestly, pipe bomb is like one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like the barbershop.
I haven't
But
tried any of
then-
his regular scents. I tried a couple of his fall and summer scents, and I like them.
But now then, how about you got Joe scent that people absolutely, I mean,
love
women,
that. Women,
dude, I'm not lying.
women love
Women's like, dude, can you make a candle in this? I'm like,
Can you make can you
I
make
mean,
an oil just for my
no lie, listen to this. How about I told Joe,
burns,
how about my buddy tried it out? I think I told you this, Joe.
Yes, you did. I know where you're going.
And how about he's like, and I don't think I told Betsy yet.
Yeah.
Oh, how about, okay, well, and man, he put it on there and he got luck. I mean, like, yeah, like she said, there was something about that scent made her kind of, yeah, good.
Good scent.
Good scent.
Wow.
Florida Joe gets you lucky, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You can say that about the beard. I make you get lucky.
Let me put some on right now. Hold on. It's not too late.
Oh, shit. Well, thank you. That's just awesome. I appreciate that.
They froze.
Oh, they froze. Hey, we were doing so good too.
Oh, it dropped all together.
No.
All right. Well, hey, you know what? They lasted almost 2 hours.
I mean, they did.
Really
They were
good.
good.
Really good. A
They
lot
were
better
good.
than the last time.
Maybe he said he had to plug the phone in. Maybe it just died on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Sometimes even. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You sure? You sure?
Yeah. I'm done.
Joe, what are you looking at? Pardon me. Like, for example, idea-wise, I think it's kind of interesting. Oh, there they are. Good. Now, I have backed off of reviewing, like the formal reviewing. I'm probably backing off of United Beards of America big time. So my channel, my YouTube channel, will just be random ideas. Then we throw it up to Johnny, who's not only doing reviewing, but he does all kinds of eclectic things. What's your vision for your channel come 2020? What are you thinking of doing?
Oh, well, it's funny. Me and Johnny were actually just talking about this, that, you kind of have to come up with different ideas because there's so many people now doing the reviews,
right?
That it's a little hard to stand out doing them now. So I think moving forward, my daughter actually had an idea. She wants to do like a monthly community meet type thing, and she wants to get companies in on it, and
like a
she
live?
wants to have like a live. Yeah, she wants to do giveaways and get the companies in and give back to the community. And this is all her idea. She came up with all this. And there's a few other ideas we have working. Unfortunately, though, probably about the end of February, I'm going to have to back away from the beard world for a while. I'll be looking at going in for another surgery soon. So I'll be out of commission for a little while, but we got something coming this summer, hopefully.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not to pry, but like just a surgery or?
I have a condition called NF2. It's a series of tumors that grow on nerve endings. And I've gone for 3 already in my brain, and this will be my 4th one.
Oh, man.
So it's not fun, but I always seem to bounce back. So I'm pretty hopeful that it'll go the same way this time, and I'll be right back here doing what I've grown to love doing.
Yeah, man.
My brother, same thing with the tumors in his head, and I didn't realize it. I didn't know that how much they protruded because he has a full head of hair. Like he's like not like me. So I went to go visit him, and I went to go touch the top of his head because whenever I do it to my kids too, like I scrub the top of their head. I say, hey, what's how you doing? And I felt the bumps, and they were big. And I said, oh shit! I said, what the hell is that? I didn't know about it. And then
it all depends. It all depends if you get them taken care of early on, or if not, they can grow to be pretty big, man.
Yeah, they were big, and he went in for the surgery. He got them removed, and they were on his head down to his neck, and some in his face. So like he had to get like all of this taken apart and then like reconstructed and rebuilt, and then they had to pull skin from his leg to graphing on there and all that. It was like he went through a whole huge thing, and now he's okay now. You know, he had a big surgery. He was getting surgeries for a while for that. I remember he had him down in his spine, right? The tumors and the cysts and all that stuff.
I got about 13 of them on my spine.
Oh man, so like they did the surgery where they removed them, right? And they had the hole stays open and they pack it with gauze.
Yeah.
So there was time to remove the gauze, and they were like, "All right, you can do it at home or you can come in." And since my wife is a nurse, she's like, "You know what? Let's just do it at the house, and we'll make sure like he won't be in pain as much as possible, because that is painful as hell, like super painful." So his spine, his back has a hole. It's like maybe like this big, and it was packed with the gauze. And he's there in the shower, and I'm holding him because my wife was like, "Oh, we got to let the water run on it so we can come out easier and it won't hurt that much." And he fainted from the pain. I had this big. My brother's he's like 12 years younger than me, but he's way taller than me. He's way bigger than me, and like I had this big naked man just like passed out on me. I'm like, "Do you have this out yet?" And I'm like, yeah, because he went through it. And but he's okay now. Like he's good now. So you know.
Well, Joe, you got some well wishes in the chat, and as you're going through this, you know, I just want to extend, if there's anything I can do, you know, let me know, because I'll be thinking positive thoughts and hoping to see you back out here again too. And
I appreciate it, guys, and I'll be back. There's no doubt in my mind I'll be back.
Good.
So
Good boy.
One way or the other, I'll be back.
Good vibes and prayers.
Yeah.
On our end.
Definitely.
You know, like I said, I've been going with this since I was 14 years old. It ain't gonna stop me now. So,
great attitude, man. Great attitude.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 10:26. That's almost like the witching hour for us. Were you gonna say something there, Mike?
I was. I've been talking to a certain beer company from West Virginia.
Yes.
And we are shuffling around ideas for a collaboration.
A big West Virginia beer company or a smaller one?
A big West Virginia beer company.
A big West Virginia.
It's just there's some things that you never know.
Have the state nickname as the name of their beer company.
Let's go, Mountaineers!
Wow.
But now listen, guys. How about that? Just look, that is a toss up right now with us.
Yeah.
I mean, man, how about it's like nothing written in stone,
nothing like that.
But imagine us and them coming together. Oh my God, dude!
I'm going to tell you something. One of my earliest reviews, and you want to talk about a company with amazing customer service, Mountaineer has it, okay? One of my earliest reviews is they sent me some stuff. I absolutely adore their product performance, but I don't like any of their scents.
Yeah.
I don't like any of their scents.
Yeah.
And Beer Times with Scott voted their wash #1 last year, and I was really watching him a lot, and so I picked it up, and damned if he wasn't right. I love the way their wash performs. It's just their scent range, and it's kind of limited, or at least it was the last time I looked, maybe 4 or 5. They had one, I think it was lime and sage, where I'm like, oh, I can roll with this, but everything else, not so much. So I could really see you two guys coming together, and that would be killer, man.
So are we gonna see miners in Walmart now?
They're just amazing. I think that everything, how they ran, how the whole company ran,
like
the whole, just everything about them.
Yeah,
they are great.
Yeah, I mean,
and great people.
Yeah, I mean, man, how about he say, here, call my phone number, and how about like, okay, Eric, I sure will.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, I mean,
we got.
Uh-oh.
So look out, miners coming to Walmart. You're near Walmart soon.
No, but it's funny that Joe said that.
Year or two.
I had the same experience with that same brand.
Really?
Fantastic products. I just didn't care for any of the scents, really.
Right on, man. Joseph, a feather flock together, brother.
I mean, their wash it's amazing, though. You're absolutely right. Their beard wash is fantastic. But it's just the couple scents they sent me, I was like, there's really nothing here that I enjoy, but it's a great product.
Yeah.
I just wish I could find a scent of theirs that I love.
Right. and theirs is the first and only non.
Oh,
their
okay.
their customer service was so good that they had sent me some stuff, and then I did my review, and then they sent me more stuff, including like a deodorant and some other things.
Yes.
God damn, these guys are dialed in.
Yep.
And I felt so bad even having to say I don't like their scents because
Yeah.
and B, I love the way their shit performed, you know?
Listen, you don't even know how bad I felt because they were the first company to ever reach out to me about doing a review on them. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. This is cool. And then I'm like, oh, no, I don't like the way it smells.
Well, see, with them, they are more
A natural.
Yeah, natural.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's a fantastic product.
Yep.
To be as big as they are, which there's a lot of companies that are natural, but to stay completely natural and to what they believe on and be as big as what they are, I think that is a feat itself. I mean, that's I love that about them.
They were at our local Walmart for a while. They no longer are, but that's where I first saw them when I was like, the first time I started paying attention to Walmart's beard section after I joined Instagram. I'm like, hey, I've seen that because I love that like 19th century feel of their labeling.
Yes,
yeah. Vibe of their labeling. And I'm like, hey, those guys are online. I know this company. And then when I interacted with their customer service, they're like, well, I know we're in some Walmarts, but we don't consider ourselves a big company because that's just a few. Here, I thought it was like nationally, but I guess we're close to West Virginia. Yeah. There you go. They had gotten into some Walmarts in the general vicinity, but they're probably not out in New Jersey. They're definitely not.
I've never seen them in a Walmart around here.
I got them in my Walmart. I still have the
bomb. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have it. I have the bomb. I didn't do a review on it or anything like that, but it was one of the first bombs that I picked up. Was Mountaineers, and then it was Honest.
See, now I'm curious. What other beard products do you have in your Walmart exactly?
Right now it's Wild Willie's, Cremo.
I've got Every Man Jack in mine.
Yeah, Every Man Jack's in all of them. You know?
Okay.
And there's another one. Shit, I forgot the name of it. I don't like it though.
What do you got in here, Joe?
Over here we have the Wild Willies, we got Cremo, and Honest Amish was just put in there too.
You got Amish in mind too now. You see, particularly since it's
and I've heard that if you order from Honest Amish or if you buy from Walmart, that you get two different qualities out of the product.
Really?
Yeah,
that's what people are telling me.
Yeah, if you order right from Honest Amish themselves, like you can get a better quality oil than they sell in Walmart.
Because my bottle came straight from Honest Amish, and minus the scent, which is, but it's a fantastic product, amazing feeling beard. A buddy of mine went and bought it from Walmart because I told him, I said, no, it's great. It's Honest Amish. He said it did not feel right, and I was like, what? And then I had a couple people tell me the same thing, that if you buy it from Walmart, it is not as good as what you're getting from them directly.
Wow.
Well, see here, man, how about my first beard or whatever was them? I mean,
yeah.
And, man, how about I tried them, dude, and how about the best? See, look, we started out being all natural. Like,
yeah, we were all natural.
All natural. And, man, how about man, how do they get these scents of different licorice type scents, blueberry type scent? I mean, come on, really, guys? And then guess what? How about it hit me? And then from that point on, I still loved it. And she says, you can't wear on. It's on me,
No, you have to.
Okay.
I think we lost him again.
I think we lost him again.
I can see where the collaboration would benefit
both sides.
Yeah. I think for Mountaineer, they have a problem with their fragrances not being, appealing to the most. So Miners makes amazing fragrances. So it's that goes together right there.
And Mountaineer size, they can get them in other locations.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, you could really see where that could really benefit both of them quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
man,
not just benefit Miners, but they could really help Mountaineer, giving them an idea for some scents that would be killer.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the kind of symbiotic relationship if you guys are able to bring this collab off, how it helps both companies and how exciting that is.
Yeah, I mean,
like I said, it's just talk right now.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's just like an idea, but I mean, hey, I wouldn't.
this, man, how about he, see here, man, how about he, I mean, how about he messaged me and said, dude, said, I just want to say this to you. Y'all are making a big stink around here. I said, huh?
Yeah.
I said,
What?
what? We're just a little beer company just trying, you
We're
know?
just doing our thing.
And I was like, dude, I need you to help me with some
Just different things.
arts.
And he was asking just several different things, you know.
Right.
They talked, and it was pretty cool.
And
And
two,
why-
how about I know
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
I got.
two, how about I know what's coming out from them because he didn't quit. No, wait, come out. How about he told me?
He told him.
So, man, how about I know his newest line of stuff coming out? How about I can't say?
No, I mean,
But, I mean, and man, how about that was cool?
that was
I mean, he just like, listen, dude, like, this is what I
he's
got.
a open, pretty honest.
Honest guy.
He's an amazing person. You can tell.
Well, I'm going to tell you, again, going back to United Beards of America, I think a lot about beard companies by state just because of all the research I've done. Up till July, you say West Virginia to me, I say Mountaineer, and in second place is Private Stash. September, West Virginia to me is Miners and has been ever since. You know, thought-wise, kind of like in Pennsylvania. I know Honest Amish is the biggie, but I think of Savage, Maine, because Casey is from Pennsylvania, even though he's now living in Virginia. But he and I have gotten on pretty well, and I think of, okay, if someone says, what's a good beard product in Pennsylvania? If they don't know Amish, oh, well, I'm sorry, because I'm going to say Savage, Maine, you know.
Right.
But yeah, you guys to me are West Virginia's beard company, you know, with Mountaineer. Here, you guys are West Virginia.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Telling you,
Thank you.
I mean, that means a lot, Joe. It really does come from me.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that they're great, and I think that it would be cool not to be just a little bit of idea that it could really happen. Because I think that people need to support their own state, come together, make it blow up, you know, act like it, you know, just do your thing. I think it'd be a great thing.
Listen, number one, how about I think that every beard community needs to like support one another.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Do not fight against one another. I mean,
Right.
that's crazy. You're all doing the same thing.
We all have one goal.
Right.
Make the product, sell them, be successful. I mean, that's
No, the mango
So
is
it's about.
getting the skin good for them, getting the beard soft.
yeah, that's part of the success.
Yeah, I mean, and we are vamping our bombs.
You are.
Yes, we are trying something different.
We're gonna like what we're gonna try to do is make like say for instance our butter. We want to make our butter's more of a nighttime butter. We want to make a different type of butter, like have several different types of butter, or have several different types of bombs. You know, different fields.
But I will tell you this: they will
Not
be
just the
2
one.
ounce butters on the sides.
Right. We're gonna go 2 ounce and 4 ounce. Have both of them.
Okay. Hmm.
Let me give the chat one more check before we call it a night here. Let's see. We're getting some heights for Double Barrel Moon, it looks like. Jerry Nelson, my guy from California, first time buying miners. Which one do you guys recommend? Holy cow, Jerry! Find
Forget it.
You know, because they got a lot of them. I would say Double Barrel, or is Kringle's cocktail seasonal only?
Seasonal only, but I tell you what, that we'll do for it.
Whatever he buys, we'll send him a Kringle's.
Send him a Kringle's cocktail.
I would say definitely Double Barrel, or again, what's the soldier one? I always forget it.
It's the service blend.
Yeah. If you ask Sammy Cakes, she's going to say get the smoking sweet orange.
Yeah, that's another.
She's going to tell you that's the greatest thing on the planet. That's what she tells everybody everywhere we go. So
We love her.
Listen, no lie, guys.
She's so cute.
We was the pioneers, right of the smoking sweet orange. Nobody
orange tobacco.
tobacco. Nobody said it. And then now, I'm starting to see a lot of people
I've seen a few people put it out since then.
put it out since then. So I mean,
I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I was in Scott's Live when he did the unboxing, and he really hyped that scent up. I remember when he first smelled it, he was really, really happy and talked about how unique it was and how he hadn't smelled it before that. I think that was his favorite first initial scent from you guys.
What can I tell you?
Yeah, he wouldn't give that butter away.
How about I think that, man, how about it's like Taylor Beer
Yeah,
Company.
they have a orange
tobacco vanilla scent. So, I mean, like, how about I'm like, yeah. That's awesome.
It's awesome seeing other people like, you know.
How about I just laughed about it? I went, and then like, how about I see another one from?
There's several different ones.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's awesome, man. You know,
imitation is a sincere form of flattery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's great minds think alike.
Listen,
He's got one of those.
listen. How about it's like this? I don't care what scent we bring out. Somebody else can do it too.
Yeah, there's
You know?
so much. You have a potential of like coming up with the same, maybe the same, something similar name.
Right.
I mean, you know, that happens a lot, you know, and stuff like that. So I think that maybe the Smoking Sweet Orange will be successful in different ratios for different companies, but I think ours is pretty good. I like that. Ours has been very successful.
Matter of fact, we got something coming out for Sammycakes. I do.
He wants to say it. He wants to say it.
He does. You can see it.
Want to say it so bad. I need an HD photo of Sammycakes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what that means, Joe? You know what that means, Joe?
I know what that means.
Hey, man, anything you guys need, she'll do. She loves you guys. So.
Because, listen, Sammycakes really brings a joy to my heart.
She is.
And,
she's a dog.
And
I love her.
joy to Beth.
Her energy is like amazing. I said,
Yeah.
You know, so I love the fact that she has unicorns and a dream catcher, and then a miner's beard sticker on her wall. So,
Yep. Yeah. That's what I tell people. She's got all the girly stuff everywhere, and then right in the middle of it is a miner's beard sticker.
Yeah, the skull, the miner's hat.
Hey, listen, everybody, look, how about the skulls rocking out?
That's kind of like how I was into that kind of stuff. She reminds me of myself when I was little.
But now, too, guys, listen, without joke aside, we like kind of like strayed away some from the skulls.
We have.
I noticed that.
Because so many people was like, oh, you need to be bone the skulls. No, listen, no. What we do is we go by what it looks like in the scent. Let's say the Smoking Sweet Orange has a orange cigar.
Yeah.
With smoke and a skeleton on it.
Yeah, that was one of our first little. We the label matches kind of like a little. There's a hidden message between all the scents. Like, you know, there's always something. The scents have layers. The labels have layers. The story of the beard oil has layers. So there's always something different with every one of them. So.
It is definitely the most commonly used image amongst beard companies is some variant of the skull.
Yeah.
The bearded skull.
Why?
You know, right?
Even my logo's like that. I got to change it up, but yeah.
All right. Zebra, I wanted to say I have not tried Covenant. Miners actually offered me Covenant.
Neither have I.
The big oud dude, so we went with.
I am.
So yeah,
you are.
I went with the double barrel. I didn't get the Covenant.
Covenant's my next purchase from them.
Joe has got the Spitfire coming in. I think it is.
Okay.
Spitfire, Joe. Didn't you win it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, no. That Joe. Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, of course, you know Grooms has got something coming to you. I mean, come on. I'm not going to leave you out.
All right, guys. It is 10:43. We went a little on, but that's okay. We had fun. We hope you guys did too. We're all pretty much out of here. I think I want to thank Joe. It was great to get to know him a little bit.
Yeah.
Great to get to chat with Sammycakes. And
thank you guys for having us. Seriously.
Well,
yeah.
We'll have to bring you back on here as we get closer to warmer months, Joe. I really enjoyed having you on here. It was good to have you on here.
Anytime you want us back, we'll be here. Absolutely.
And now, Joe, man, how about you need something? Message us, and we will be praying for you for sure.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
And of course, my neighbors to the west, out in West Virginia, Miners, I want to thank you for stepping in. We had a cancellation this week. Miners wasn't. I had just mentioned to Mike, I said, we got to get you guys back on. Then we had a cancellation. I went, Mike, can you guys come on?
What are you doing Wednesday night?
I said, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to have you guys interact, chat. The whole country music thing blew my mind tonight, the songwriting and everything.
Yeah, that was
Very cool. The Monopoly blows my mind because I think it's a great idea. Obviously, Miners is not going to stay sitting on their thumbs during 2020. They're coming out like a house of fire, and they're going to keep it going with all those creative minds they've got going on down there. So thank you very much, guys.
Hey, thank y'all, Joe.
Thank you guys.
Thank y'all for supporting us, grooms. Thank you for
Everything.
for it all.
Of course.
All the kind words and everything.
Joe, listen, boys, y'all are some great reviewers. Y'all are awesome people, and yeah, we just love. Telling you now,
This
the
is fun.
Miners loves grooms, Joe and Joe. I mean, we talk about it all the time. And plus, Sammycakes. I mean, seriously. I mean, and that's about the zebra. Me and him,
They talk daily.
we got stuck up there. I mean, like me and Scott, we got to talk daily. I mean,
Yeah.
there's times at night time. This is Joe.
He's a night owl. They call each other like at 3
No lie, man. I said, look, Scott, we need to change our well. How about our site? Listen, how about I stayed up December 31st? Me and Scott.
48 hours. changing
48
the site.
hours making a whole new site.
Yeah.
Scott's good with that stuff, man. I've noticed a little bit I've seen that I know that's been attributed to him. He's good with that, and he's just a good guy. You know, I like Scott a lot. I'm glad he's officially associated with Miners as your ambassador. I think that's very, very cool.
Well, see here, boys, I'm telling you now, Scott's smile. I mean,
He's the biggest, hardest guy. I've ever
he's the
met.
biggest, hardest guy. And tell you, man, how about he just seems
Smart. I mean,
smart
he's
and
just,
happy, man. How about I mean, like me, you know, man, seen him out of a kid box.
he literally.
He
Almost
literally
teared up.
almost teared up, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
how about it's Christmas time, man?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, you know?
Very humble.
Very humble guy.
Yeah, he is. All right, guys, we're back for at least a little while until something else weird happens. But Johnny and I, we're hoping to have a good New Year too. We've got to have a little conference and see what things we can tweak therapy with. And I don't know about you, Johnny, but I'd love to do this in 2021.
Yeah. As long as, hey, we keep it rolling. I don't care.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's part of my Wednesday. It was like 3 weeks without it. I was like,
I know.
what am I going to do now?
I was getting those withdrawal symptoms too.
Yeah. I was like,
All
what
right,
am I going to do now?
thank you very much. We'll see you next Wednesday, as per usual, 8:30 right here at Bearded Dad. Take care. Bye.